What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Since I'm doing my reviews for Pixar films, here is my review. I've of course done my review for Toy Story 1 and 2, but here is my review for the saddest of them all, and that is 2010's Toy Story 3. Of course, this is where, Andy ends up leaving off to college, and all the toys except for Woody accidentally find themselves, mistakenly on the curb with the trash, and they end up accidentally being sold to a daycare, and you got Ned Beatty, who voices the villain of Lazo Huggins. You also had Timothy Dalton was also in this. That was a pretty cool casting there too. Anyway, what do you not love about Toy Story 3? Toy Story 3 is terrific. I mean, you're also going to need some tissues while you watch a Toy Story 3. I mean, it is the sass of them all. I'm sorry. But Toy Story 3 is still terrific. It's a terrific watch. I mean, I just love this film a lot. It has a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, so the first Toy Story has 100, the second has a 99, while the third one has a 98. I'm trying to remember what this... I think the recent one, Toy Story 4, is also in the 90s range, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Toy Story 3, I mean, I actually remember watching this film in theaters. It is crazy to believe that it turned 10 years old this year. I literally graduated high school by around the time this movie got released. So, yeah, talk about insane. Of course, this was not directed by John Lasseter. It was directed by Lee Unkrich, who did a pretty good job with this film. I thought he did okay. Toy Story 3 is it's a terrific watch. It's funny. The incinerator scene is pretty intense. I mean, yeah, probably one of the most intense scenes in a Pixar film. Of course, they are trying to get home, and the scenes between Andy and Woody will leave you to tears. I mean, yeah, it made lots of grown people cry. I mean, even kids, it made... Forget the kids. This thing made grown folks like me actually tear up. Yeah. But anyway, of course, you had the returning cast members like, Tim Allen returning as Buzz Lightyear, Tom Hanks back as Woody, Joan Cusack back as Jessie. This time around, you had Blake Clark replacing the late great Jim Varney as the voice of Slinky. You had Michael Keaton back as Ken, Jodie Benson, aka Little Mermaid, voice Barbie. You had some really interesting cast of characters in this. The late great Don Rickles and Estelle Harris reprised their roles as Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Wallace Shawn back as Rex. John Ratzenberg, Mr. Pixar himself, back as Ham. I mean, the 3D was pretty cool. It's a terrific watch. I just love this movie a lot. And you also had a little cool cameo by the douchebag Pixar character himself, Sid. It was interesting seeing Sid in this. You don't really see his face, but, Anyway, yeah, Toy Story 3 is hands down amazing. I mean, I still prefer Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 1, but Toy Story 3 is still as good. It's still as sad. Great music. Great score by Randy Newman. I mean, who just does not love Toy Story 3? And of course, we had Toy Story 4, which I did my review for that last year. You can find that on my page. But yeah, Toy Story 3 is such a great one. It was, of course, a great, end run until they gave us Toy Story 4, which was that's good too. And of course, we got a Buzz Lightyear film coming as well, so there's that. Anyway, let me leave you guys. What was your thoughts on Toy Story 3? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Some of your favorite parts, moments? And bonus question, would you be down to see a Toy Story 5 in the near future? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Moose signing off.